Okay, so finding yourself in a comfortable posture that supports your spine, being straight and tall. And feeling your sit bones held by earth, your womb opening to earth. And just very slightly lengthening the back of your neck so that your chin can dip. And so in this way, your crown can flower open towards the heavens and receive divine guidance. So really feeling yourself held between heaven and earth. And if you feel like it, placing your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your womb. And taking a slow, deep inhale into the womb space. And then an exhale with a sigh or a sound out your mouth. Just taking a couple more breaths like this in your own time. Now just scanning your body to see if there are any areas of tension that can be softened with the breath, allowing a melting or releasing of these areas. And now orienting your attention to the compass of the heart. And tapping into the wisdom of your heart stream. And sensing what energetic currents are moving through your heart right now. And does it feel blocked or congested? Or lots of waves? Or is there a sense of flow and ease and joy? Simply turning towards and being with whatever emotional flavors of experience are present for you. Holding whatever is here with tenderness. And with the exhale, allowing the heart to melt a little more into a field of spaciousness. And just giving space with the ventilation of breath. And with your attention here, you might sense the physical space of the heart. And also the energetic space. And how there are no boundaries here. A limitless, vast space that moves you forward in your life as an intuitive compass. Now, on the next exhale, descending your consciousness into your womb space. And using the exhale to really drop into and rest in this earthy, watery landscape of your womb. Your soul cave of light and precious darkness. And feeling her intrinsic connection to Pachamama, the umbilical cord that leaves her through your yoni and reaches down into the heart of the earth, where she grows roots and plants flowers. In orienting your attention to the womb space with loving attention, a tenderness, intimacy. And asking your womb, how is she today? She might be feeling sexual and wide and fertile, or the feeling of gestation. Or there might be a closing or a disassociation or discomfort. And just allowing for whatever is present in her sphere right now. Holding her just as she is. And feeling how your womb is the bedrock of ultimate safety and belonging in your being. And now, if you'd like to visualize the Bao Mai meridian channel that flows from the heart down to the womb, breathing the energy of love from the heart down the channel into the womb. And on the exhale, breathing the earth element of safety from the womb up the channel to the heart. Inhaling the energy of love from the heart down the channel to the womb. And exhaling the energy of safety to the heart, allowing a softening, deeper receptivity. And just breathing like this for a few cycles of breath in your own time. Feeling the symbiotic relationship and flow between these two domains of heart and womb. And just finishing the last cycle of breath. Allowing the channel to be flushed with fresh energy. And then when you're ready, returning to the space of your womb. And this might be a good time to shift positions if you need to. To change the cross of your legs. And now when you're ready, we'll go on a little journey and meet Tara. If you feel like lying down, that's also good. So just, if your eyes aren't closed already, allowing them to close again. And taking another slow, deep inhale into the womb. And releasing and softening into earth on the exhale. Now, in your mind's eye, imagine yourself emerging at the foot of this sacred mountain, Mount Meru, also known as Sumeru in Sanskrit. And here you're standing at the foot of this mountain, at the center of the universe. And standing in a sacred mandala, which is protected by the Buddhas. And here the earth and skies of this world are connected by this central mountain, surrounded by sea and land and other mountains. And as you stand here, maybe ask permission to be accepted onto the land of this holy mountain. And to ask for the blessings of support to be bestowed upon you as you journey on this mystical mountain vortex. And so feeling yourself here and the earth beneath you. You might sense its multi-dimensional magnetic power and potency. Now together, let's invoke the goddess Green Tara to guide us in compassionate, wise action so we may be of deepest and highest service to ourselves and all beings. Tara, who assists all beings to cross the ocean of suffering to the lands of liberation. When you're feeling ready, start to visualize Green Tara emerging in front of you. And as she fabricates here, notice what she looks like. What form is she presenting herself to you? And Tara greets you and looks at you with the deepest compassion and love, and bows at the blessing of you calling on her. Now she invites you to take her hand and fly with her up Mount Meru. Fly up all the way to the peak of the mountain where heaven resides. So when you're ready to take her hand, feel yourself flying up through the many dimensional realms of existence. Feel yourself rising through the cosmic skies, rising through the timeless portal of the mountain. And you reach the heavenly peak at the top, which is spacious, celestial, and boundless. And feeling yourself here, what does it look like around you? What does it feel like to be enveloped by this pristine, awakened atmosphere? So Tara invites you to come with her and sit at the center of this luminous heavenly peak. And she sits in front of you. And ask you to breathe with her, to take a few deep inhales and exhales together as you sink into a harmonic field of deep relaxation with her. And she invites you to turn inwards and feel if there is a part of you that wants to come forward for some attention and healing right now. Maybe a part which has felt suffering in the past or still feels suffering. This could be your inner child, inner teenager, or adult self, anywhere in between. And it could be a part that feels fearful or anxious or full of anger or grief, and that's worked hard to keep you protected and safe. And she asks you to feel where this part resides in your body. Maybe the heart, the chest, or the belly, the womb. And notice what it feels like in this area of your body. Does it feel contracted or achy, hot or cold? Is there a certain texture or image that comes with this? And just sensing the emotional tonality there. And now gently inviting you to see if this part wants to either sit out in front of you, maybe next to Tara, or is there a part on your body they'd like to come and sit on, maybe your lap or a seat next to you? Or maybe it feels safer for them to stay inside your body right now, so that you can relate to them from there, whatever feels good and safe for you. I'm just taking a moment to sense into this, where they'd like to sit. And now noticing if this part is a particular age. What do they look like? Do they carry a certain color? Or even a sound? And just letting this part know that you are here with her, holding her in presence and safety. And that she is connected to your wisdom, essence, nature right now. And taking a deep inhale and exhale, staying rooted to your breath and your womb. And Tara invites you to ask this part if they show you a situation or experience, maybe recent or in the past, where an emotional situation felt difficult for them. And just taking some time to allow this situation to unfold. Still staying connected to your breath. When you're ready, just finishing up, letting this play out, this situation play out. Taking a deep inhale and exhale, coming back to your center. Now, with this memory present and this part with you, on the next inhale, breathe in the suffering, sadness, or anxiety that they feel. And by breathing in, we're going towards. And on the exhale, breathing out love, ease, or compassion to this part. Feeling with the exhale, there is renewed love in this space. That this too can be included and loved. So on the inhale is going towards this suffering or pain. And the exhale is giving the freshness of space for this part to be just as it is. And so the inhale might be a murky gray kind of color if we were to visualize it. And the exhale could be like a clear light or the pink rose color light of compassion. So inhaling, allowing this pain to come fully into your body and heart. And on the exhale, letting the suffering, the part, be ventilated with the fresh space of relief and compassion. And just breathing like this for a minute or so. The inhale breathes into and goes towards the suffering. And the exhale permeates it with space and relief. So it's not so solid. It's being flushed and imbued with the love of your essential nature. And here Tara reminds you that this is not to erase the suffering of this part, but for it to be included just as it is, whatever it is feeling right now. And just taking another 6 conscious breaths, inhaling into the difficulty and exhaling the freshness of your full being. This part is breathing with your wisdom nature. And now just let the breath become more regulated, coming back into the presence of this moment. And notice how you're feeling, asking how this part is feeling. Letting this part know that they are always welcome here with all of their shades and colors. They are here with you and not alone. And just sensing into if there's anything else this part needs right now. You can always return to this part whenever you wish and communicate with them. And if this part isn't already inside your body, Tara invites you to allow it to step back inside your being, to rest back in a soft place in your body where you originally found it. And Tara reminds you that you can use the resource of this practice, Tonglen, anytime this part or another part needs some healing. The inhale, receiving the suffering, and the exhale allows it to receive the fullness of your wisdom body. And just to seal this practice, And Tara opens up an energetic portal between your womb and her womb. And she invites you to gently breathe a healing figure of 8 between your womb and hers, which is a luminous infinity symbol representing harmony and ease. And you can see this figure of 8 leave your womb and enter hers and go around her, looping back to the other side of your womb, however it works for you. Just breathing like this to seal this whole practice for a few breaths, so that you're embodying and imbuing your system with her, Tara's essence qualities and the parts in you. And she also invites you to do the same figure of 8 breath between your heart and her heart. And just breathing through the heart spaces for a couple of breaths like this. And Tara gifting you with her eternal, compassionate heart of wisdom. And just finishing up the process. When you're ready and coming back to your center, noticing how you feel. And Tara smiles at you and bows at you, bows at your willingness to grow in courage and love. And she says you can always connect with her. Just call her name through prayer or mantra. And her image now starts to fade. And you leave the dimension of Mount Meru, descending back to this earth plane. And returning to the present moment here in your body. Whenever you feel ready, you can gently open your eyes.